We got the Patriots.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New England Patriots. The kicker, Chad Ryland, has this one teed up, and we are underway. Off we go in Foxborough. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. To throw right away is Howell. Out route looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 21-yard line.
Second down, Howell now.
Oh, man, I got lucky.
Interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Howell throwing on third down here. And he finds McLaurin. Finding room at midfield.
There we go.
Down the left sideline. And finally brought down at the 38. Big yardage that time for Washington. 41 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On first down, Howell. Over the middle, brought in by Dodson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
That was stupid. Why didn't he keep going? That's crazy. How he stopped?
They'll take over at their own 27. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, and the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Now Jones. Got the connection here to Bourne. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing Jones. Pass complete.
Man, he held on to that. All right.
Jones on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That went on the money to Bourne downfield. And it goes for a gain of 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now Jones going to change it up here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Jones now on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I should have stayed right there. I should have kept coming.
He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. And his throw here's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Back to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. So on 4th down, Jones jogs off, and on comes a longtime vet, Nick Folk, for the Pats field goal try. Folk's kick is good, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down. This is caught by his tight end.
Good throw on
Thomas. yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that plan any down.
Gibson again. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Howell. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 37. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing here, Howell. This to McLaurin out on the left side.
Yes, sir.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now throwing on first down here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
At the Patriots' 4-yard line.
It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Another throw for Howell. Dotson has it. Touchdown.
Yes, sir.
Commanders. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And Washington has taken the lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see, great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
Ah, I should have backed down on that.
Start the second half. So this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Meanwhile, Jones' throw into the hands of Henry here. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll look to throw again. His throw incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake. Jones. That is incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Yes, sir, Emmanuel Forbes.
And it falls incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The Folks kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick.
What an idiot. Now I'm closer to this 4th field goal before half.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms
Yo,
of
what's up?
Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
All right, he got caught up in the line. His icon didn't pop up.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Gibson here running out of the gun. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. Sly able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
All right, let's play some defense.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
I don't know how he make that tackle.
Response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. Hitting Juju on the slant. It's
Yeah, he got me.
That'll be a gain of 21 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action. Jones.
Oh, come on. Hold on to that.
Picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Stevenson. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I know it was a
Yeah, bro, I'm going to be waiting.
But you have to sense
You definitely got to play me, bro.
disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an open
Nope,
game.
that ain't happening.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well
Better take his
short of
points.
first down. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I guess not. I guess he's going for it.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the
That's exactly what he gets. Told him to take his points. He didn't want to listen.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter. But
Nah, I don't know how I intercepted it. I thought it was going to be a knockout.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with...
Oh, my goodness. That actually, come on.
That's a big one for them, because after the work
Almost gave it right back to him.
they've got a chance here to open up this lead. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. Second down. Howell back to pass.
Okay, how is that not pass interference?
Defensively, a potential game changer when it falls incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
From the gun on third down, Howell. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Yeah, whatever.
Up by Christian Gonzalez. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Yes, sir. Montez Sweat.
He's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
Throwing on second and long. Jones to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete.
All right, he got me on that one.
But he does have first down yardage. Looking to throw. Jones.
Good defense.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Throwing again on second and 10. Jones.
Thank you.
Fast continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take over here up near the 40. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Powell's throw complete to Dotson. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Faking the handoff. Howell.
Come on.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Powell, another throw on second down. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And he'll get this to
Yes,
the
sir.
yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the...
Back now in Foxborough. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
I just got to protect the football.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
Okay, B-Rock.
Work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 13 yards there at a Washington first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that
We don't give it to
play,
him
I saw
again.
defense staying in base,
Oh, wait, hold on.
taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But
Why did he have to mess up the throw like that? He was wide open.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
All right, we're going to run the ball.
On the counter, this is Robinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
Man, come on, man.
So decision time now.
Dude was right there. He missed the throw.
Distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the point. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing.
Oh, my goodness. Okay.
Work this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
I ain't worried about his offense, though.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Now a throw here to his running back.
Okay, we just got a tackle.
A couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, Montgomery.
He pushed him towards the
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing, Jones. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker.
Caught me speaking.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Here we go. 21.
Now Jones. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there. I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now Jones.
Yes, sir. Emmanuel Forbes locking that up.
With that
Let's go.
reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And it's
Yes, sir.
They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such
Gotta hold on to it.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Down the right sideline. How about this? And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20.
What a call there on 3rd down. Took conviction, didn't it? If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a first down, but it's a big play to boot.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here.
And that's the game.
So a victory
Way to fight.
for the Commanders. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played.
Six-game win streak. And that guy lost all 6 games. Good Lord. The Packers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Green Bay Packers. Here's Anders Carlson set to get this one started, and we are underway here at Lambeau.
Decent return, decent return.
Just across the 30, pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Second down. Howell now. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Howell. Able to connect with Jackson.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He's going to have a Commander's first
Better switch it
down
up.
as
That
they
cover 3 not
make
gonna
the
cut it.
3rd down conversion.
Well, 3 and out to start the game would have been a real disappointment. So this is a nice job of finding something you think will work and executing it. And they're able to keep this opening drive going.
Off play action. It's Howell.
Yo, all right. Howell got to come over with his accuracy.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Second down throw for Howell. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's Howell. Out left to Dotson. And to the 36-yard line.
I mean, when he gonna play the flat?
Getting 8 yards. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. Howell's throw complete there to Thomas. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series.
All right, now he going to play it up. I'm about to say, like, come on, man. He going to keep letting me do that.
I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling.
But honestly, I think he just pressed him. Yeah, he's still in cover 3. He's still going to.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
On second down, here's Gibson again, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And the Commanders are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And it's caught. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. We're scoreless after 1. Second and goal from the 1. Gibson. And just a short game.
All right, how's that not touchdown? They cheated.
Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up third down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal will feel very disappointing.
And he is into the end zone for a
There we go.
Washington touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Commanders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at the 20. Now the man from Utah, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
2nd down, another shot for Jones.
All right, that's a problem.
35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Ready.
Again, it's Jones.
I try to go for the strip when he held up.
3rd and 8.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, Love. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones.
Wow.
And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Love now. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones.
Okay, good tackle.
The 48-yard line. I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they pulled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
Love from the gun on 3rd down.
Yes, sir. You ain't Aaron Rodgers.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they like some matchups that they had.
You not Aaron Rodgers. Let's go.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, down the road,
I'm glad he dropped it.
7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns.
I don't know, man. That's what they messed me up with, man. So I'm going to have to beat them.
Ideal. As his old brain this. When I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Out of the gun, it's Howell.
Oh, man. How's accuracy, man? Come on.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. Incompletions on the first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Howell down to throw it.
There you go.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for
You need to get out that
Washington
cover
first
3.
down.
Oh, there you go. I think he's blitzing now. Yeah, he definitely man blitzing.
Howell out of the shotgun. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Howell looking to throw again.
Wow, he baited me into that. That's crazy.
It's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys.
Hey, my man read that all the way.
So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game. Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not,
Why he keep running that stretch run?
as we just saw right there.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Love. Pass caught. It's Romeo Dobbs. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He's got his first catch here before halftime.
Should have made that tackle.
For a
That's
first
crazy.
down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And Jones has it.
He held on to that? No way.
Timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Ooh, that was an accurate quarterback, and that would have been a touchdown.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far, incomplete.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Carlson for the Packers field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing.
He loves these stretch runs, man.
Something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level. Make sure that block's secure.
Good stop, good stop.
And try and chip someone at the second level.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Love to throw for it on 4th.
Thank you. And I'm taking it out.
Picked up by Cameron Curl. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commander's touchdown.
Had to get that right back.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance.
Thank you.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. He's on his way. First possession.
Yep, he probably about to quit.
So maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That one complete out to Dotson.
Yes, sir.
The Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
Watch the speed option. Wait, I thought I put him on the play.
Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Sam Howell scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Commanders take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Slide for the PAT. And It's 21-3.
At Shoppers, what do you want for dinner? I'll get you something quick and easy.
Grab whatever I eat.
Also, they didn't have the wrap snacks you wanted.
That's fine. I ain't tripping.
Now to kick off after the
I
touchdown.
might get some later.
What I'm thinking about doing is speaking instead of doing
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull,
He's just going to stick to that stretch run like he ain't down 18.
Right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition,
and now off to the races down the right side. Christian Watson, touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 78 yards. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit.
I gotta stop going for interceptions. I should have swatted.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing here to start.
Look at that throwing catch.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Throwing here, Howell. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
it's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Samuel going to go in motion right. Open man is Samuel.
Oh, he ain't catch the pass
He's
first.
going to be a yard short. Needed
Man,
4,
we
but
gonna
got
kick the
3.
field goal. How about that?
A short game that
64.
doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Wow, he missed it.
And off the crossbar.
Just a little bit more, I would have made it.
A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that too, but it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
All right, he needs to fumble.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And they're going to speed things up here. 1st down, love to pass.
Okay, how did he get open like that?
And it's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs, 33 yards. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Love throwing for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel.
I don't know how he caught that. That don't even make sense.
And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington
He's running
offense.
man-to-man.
After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Running man-to-man again.
2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On first down, right back to Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now a first carry here for Robinson.
Man.
But instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage.
I'm giving the ball back.
He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Ooh, watch this. Just watch this.
6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's in.
Let's go.
Sam Howell with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders will add to their 4th quarter lead.
I ain't run that joint all game. Caught him off guard.
Down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback. The ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Here's 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. It got his man complete. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Thank you, Emmanuel Forbes.
And that should do it. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this.
And he's out of there. Of course, the Dolphins.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Washington Commanders. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from FedEx Field. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Howell, first play, going to throw it. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 3. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. This pass hauled in by Dotson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Straight ahead, Gibson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners.
All right, let's see if we can hit him with this real quick.
His runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it.
Howell, come on, man. You got to throw better than that.
Couldn't connect. They only needed a few inches there on 2nd, but forget the halfback dive. They were going for the big one.
I thought it was a good time to take a shot. You figure their running game, if they don't get it there, you come back and run for it and pick up the 1st down. Go ahead and be aggressive. Try and get one downfield for a big one.
They'll run with Gibson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And Howell will throw it. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Bradley Chubb there on the tackle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
Come on, Howell. You got to get a better pass in there, man.
That's certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
Sorry, we won't get it back.
Sly able to put this one through. And it's 3-0 Washington. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
Yes, sir.
He is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down.
Thank you.
Put
that right there.
An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, the offense, Charles, they were flirting with disaster, already backed up deep in their own territory. So the interception.
I'm convinced all Dolphins users don't make good reads. They try to bomb me over the top. And if they can't do that, they can't. They have nothing else.
Once he saw that he had open field, there's no way he's going to let that opportunity slip away and finds his way into the end zone.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick 6. And that is incomplete here.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Up the middle they go with Mostert. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Looking to pass. Tua. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And this will leave him a yard short. Pickup of 9 yards on first down. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and a yard. Running the counter with Mostert. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
Oh, he should have picked that off instead of swatting.
Offense is moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they
Ready to stop playing this clown.
by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 34-yard line. Tua going to throw.
There we go. And that's going to the house. Ah, lucky.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, 28 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's going to be
no, sir. No, sir. He's playing over the top. Not bombing me.
Not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
Yes, sir.
3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Thorne, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. I'm not sure.
He's gone. He's gone. Come on, clown, leave. Hurry up and leave. You're not going to come back and win or nothing, so hurry up and leave. Clown. There we go. That's all he wants to try to do, bomb me over the top. Win streak number 8.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Washington Commanders. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's Gibson to start the drive. A good start. One play, 10 yards. CD, always more eyes on these night games, and they started it off nicely there on that run.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Don't think for a second these players don't know and understand that. They want to impress their peers across the league. They also want to win the ball game. That's the way to get things going.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Once more, Gibson. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Now Howell.
Wow, I didn't mean to do that.
Going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. Now he's free at the 35. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
Cody Barton there to bring him down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. To throw is Prescott. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
He got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Yes, sir.
Complete. The contact there enough to jar that
take his
ball
point.
free, and it brings up 4th down. So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A give up the middle to Gibson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing here, Howell. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll get it out near the 35, right at the 34 here. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw, Howell. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. 3rd and 7 now.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter of play. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Faking the handoff, Howell. And he rifles one incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Howell out of the shotgun. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Sly able to put this one through. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Prescott. Forced out to his left. Down the left sideline. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington 16. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Pollard, he'll take it up the gut. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
2nd and 6 at the Commanders' 12-yard line.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Now Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Here's Howell. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their...
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
On the draw, it's Pollard. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10. Seemed like they picked an excellent time there, Charles, to go with the draw play.
They certainly did. Caught them a little over-eager trying to get into the backfield and get to the quarterback. They used their speed and their aggressiveness against them, didn't they?
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On the sneak, it's Prescott, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Dak Prescott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now for the point after. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. One last shot before the break. Howell. This will be caught. It's Samuel. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And the half will begin with a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in there by Cooks. It'll be a gain of 5. And 3rd and 8 now.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And some room to run now. Finding room at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Prescott on first down. They'll roll him out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup for 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On play action, Prescott. And that's complete downfield to Cooks. It's a gain of 34.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Pollard will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Pollard again. And he's going to lose yardage again as he is stuffed behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Well, not much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Flush to his right, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Cowboys 26. Commanders 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Powell throwing on third down here. Able to connect with Dotson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Another throw for Howell. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some...
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Howell. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, Howell, desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Prescott to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
They'll run with Pollard, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Running right, it's Pollard. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. 2nd down, Pollard again. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word, but if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop, because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment. Whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was.